Hello, welcome back to the Nintendo Hub with me, Sparky. Now today we're taking a look at Let's Build a Zoo for the Nintendo Switch. It's a title we just picked up this week. This is a first, it's not quite a first play. I had my first play last night and I have to admit it didn't go very well. I was a little overwhelmed by what you had to do. The time seemed to run by really quickly. It just seemed to throw everything at you really quickly. So I've done a bit of research and a couple of things that might help. So I'm going to share that with you now as I start to try to create a new zoo. So let's jump into a new game. Good timing there, wasn't it, with the beat? Who shall I employ to run and manage my new zoo? Pick your appearance, you can change later. Okay, they all look pretty similar. Let's go with this avatar. It seems to be picking up pretty decent reviews. It's been out on the PC for a while and you can get this on Steam. And obviously with a game like this with mouse and keyboard, they're much easier to use because generally the menus are quite intensive. But let's take a look at how well they've adapted it to the Pro Controller. Okay, so I've got to think of a name for my zoo first, and just for the sake of it, let's just call it the Lion's Keep, shall we? I'm sure we can get a lion in here at some stage. You're a bit restricted to 12 characters for your zoo name, so that's 10. That'll do. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go. What I will say from my experience yesterday is the graphics are lovely. There's quite a lot to read at the start, and as I say, it seems to come to you very quickly. And there's one big tip I'll give you in a second about starting off this game, and I didn't realize that because it's like hidden away on the top menu, but you can control time, you can pause time, you can speed time up, because the days I was playing, the days just seemed to go bomb. I had no time to do anything, where I didn't realize you can press pause and do what you like, and then press play and time resumes back to normal. Okay, here's a welcome from Kathleen. Hi, my name's Kathleen. I'm currently a zoo's sole investor. Could you come down to the management office for a quick chat, please? Okay. So you have to press B to close the menus. And you press ZL to bring up a wheel of options, and obviously these are pretty grayed out now apart from the one up here which I can choose. And that opens a sub-menu on the bottom here. I've got tasks. I can only select tasks at the moment. Task complete. All kinds of requests end up here, and I know you will want to keep on top of them. Try viewing a new task now. Task: build an enclosure. Every zoo needs animals, of course, but before you can take delivery of any animal, and I believe there's a big range of animals in this game, you need to build an enclosure. Okay, so I need to build an enclosure. So you can zoom in and out with the right thumbstick, and you use your left thumbstick to move your sort of magic wand and such around. If you hold down the left ZR button again, it brings up the menu. Now I've got an option 2, as you can see, to build. So go into the build menu, and again this then opens up quite an extensive menu. You can see at the bottom here, at the moment I can build a concrete pen or a grass pen, and it gives you more details on the right hand side and tells you how much it costs, etc. But also you can see just above it, there's a blue house that's highlighted, and I can scroll across the top of these if it'll let me. It won't at the moment because they're all grayed out, but there's a whole host of things you can build, like toilets, stalls, flowers, benches, lights, and you can heavily customize your zoo, which is great. But at the moment it's just letting me do these. So for the moment I'm going to build a grass pen. And when you build a grass pen, you can see what happens here. You choose your area, and this puts down this little hook here, as you can see, is one of the corners of the grass pen. So you choose that one, and you're basically choosing the diameters here of the pen. So I'm going up here, and if I go across, it'll shut it off. And now I have to choose a gate. Now, when you choose gates, you need to just think about the fact that the zookeepers need to come and feed the animals. So if there's a few pens close to each other, you ideally want the gates close to each other, so the zookeepers don't have to walk too far around to come and feed the animals, which will save them time. And if you have a lot of pens, you can save a lot of time doing that. So let me say, for example, I'm going to put a gate here. Okay, task complete. Again, new task straight away. Okay, I have a gift for you. Visit me in my zoo and I can tell you all about it. Just find the Australian Zoo on the world map. Press B to close this. And then open up the radial menu with ZL and go over to the world map. And here it's been highlighted with a red dot here just to help me get there a bit easier and show me where I need to go. So I open up a world map, and I've been here a couple of times before, and you can use the shoulder buttons to jump across different options in different countries. And this seems to be where you can buy animals and you can trade animals. Now I'm in Sydney Zoo here, chatting to a chap from Sydney Zoo. His names could be Bruce, who knows. Straight, we had an unexpected boost to our rabbit population last month. We just don't know what to do with them. So he's basically looking for me here to take on a couple of their rabbits. So I don't have any animals at the moment, so I'll say, yeah, okay, I'll take those. And they require grass habitat, which I have as well. Received rabbits. These animals have been added to your collection. I'm sure you'll love them, mate, and your visitors will love them too. Okay, thank you, Bruce from Sydney Zoo. Select an enclosure to deliver new animals to. Well, I've only got the one, so I'm going to pop into here. Task complete. This person's going to have a new task for me after this. Complete 4 trade-ins with Cuba Zoo. Open for business. It's probably start time to trying to earn a living. Let's open the zoo so paying customers can start turning up. Now, I'd rather not open a zoo just yet because I've got a couple of rabbits and that's hardly worth coming to see. But you have to open the rabbits. Open the zoo. Now, what's quite important here is on the top right-hand side, on the top, of the screen, you can see the date and you can see the time and morality, and because you can make good or sort of bad decisions, which you'll find out later. And you get ratings for the park. And you get research points, which looks like the little satellite dish on the top right there. But the time is really important because you can press the ZR button to speed up or slow down time. So I'm going to press it now to look double speed time, triple speed time, and pause time. And any time I think you want to be doing stuff, you want to pause the time. When I played yesterday, I didn't realize that was a feature, and the days just seemed to fly by, and I just thought there's no time to do anything. How am I supposed to manage this zoo? So the pause thing is fantastic. She wants me to open the zoo. Looks like that's my only option, but let's go to the build menu now. I mean the radial menu to see what options I might have. I can build, and I can go to office management and tasks. And if we look at the tasks here, these are the missions that have been given to me, and I can pin them up onto the screen on the right hand side if I want to. The collection here is just my progress summary, and here I can see about the animals I have. I mean, there's quite a lot of menus that open up in this game. There's quite a bit of reading to start with. This is a screen about all my employees, and at the moment I don't think I have any. And all my achievements, and I don't seem to have any achievements yet either, which I wouldn't really expect to go because I've just started. And the other thing I can do here is change the appearance to my management office. And I'm going to stick with this sort of... Let's just see how that looks. Okay, straight away I can switch them around. But I quite like the look of the one I had already because it looks like a quite contemporary little office. I know exactly what it is by looking at it. And looking at the build menu, let's see what other options I have at the moment before I open up. So I can build a concrete pen. Now I can see, this is interesting, now I can slide across the different categories. You'll see the little icon has been highlighted blue. So here I can start building gift stands, hot dog shops. I go across, like the storerooms and all these other things which are great at now, which needs to be unlocked. Restrooms, water pumps, I find that important because you need to put some water in the pens for the animals, obviously to drink. That doesn't happen automatically. You can, a bit like Animal Crossing in a way, you can choose the different pavings for around the zoo. So different pavings controls the traffic speed of people walking as well. For example, the dirt here makes visitors walk slightly slower, where if I go for the grey bricks, they walk faster and use less energy. So these will be unlocked later as well. I mean, there's a lot to do in this game. There's almost a lot to get your head around, and it does come at you quite quickly, but I think it's probably, again, it's worth persevering with just to get the hang of it, and it'll probably take you a few goes to starting new zoos to really get up to speed in what you're trying to do. In my previous quick go yesterday, a couple of my animals sadly saw the light and wandered off to the other side because they didn't have anything to drink and they got too thirsty. So I'm going to see at this stage if I can, I'm using there are shoulder buttons that tab across their menus to see if I can put a water pump down anywhere. And a lot of this depends on how much money that you have. So it's letting me choose a water pump here. And the blue area you see shaded here over the map shows you where you then can put watering holes and such for the animals in different pens. So I'm going to choose this location here. And it builds it pretty quickly. And so the other thing I'm going to look for now is the actual... Will it let me do this now? I think once the water pump's been made, which it has, hopefully now I'll be able to go into a pen, add objects, choose water. Oh, excellent. And now I can put in a little water basin. Now, I didn't know you could do that last time, so that's one box ticked there for me. Hopefully these little fellas will be okay. And you can also, let's check if you can do it at this stage. You can even, if we go to enrichment here, you can even throw in a little ball for them to play with to keep them entertained. Because you need to keep them happy. And also the paying customers need to come and see happy animals or they get a bit depressed as well. Okay, so I've got 2 rabbits. It's more of a farm, well, it's not even a farm zoo at the moment, so let's see what else I can do before I open up. Let's see if I can then build another pen. So go back to the build menu. I'm going to concrete. And I don't want to start it there, so let's see if I have a concrete pen. What about here? Just for the moment. I mean, you can. I think I can move this later on. I put that water turn in the best of places. Okay, that's built. So beads come out. Oh, it's not built. Let's try again. Why didn't that go down for me? Is it too close to the little water pump there? Okay. Excellent, there we go. So I click inside now. It gives me the option now to add an animal. So this is quite interesting here. To get animals, you have to sometimes trade 2 to get one. For example, here in Sydney, he's looking to get rid of some hyenas. So let me have a look at the trade. So I don't have enough animals to trade, because at the moment, obviously, I've only got the 2 rabbits. And the other way, I think you can buy animals as well as trade them. But we'll have a look at that later on. So let's just open up the zoo now and see what happens. You get a lot of like headlines from papers in this game as well, just telling you what happened. And you actually get quite a few of these quite early on. What's it saying here? It's the zoo has been officially opened by the mayor. It's called Lion's Keep. It's made possible through an investment. We hope to use success. Boom. Okay, grand opening. Now, people start turning up quite quickly. And don't forget, with the right control stick, you can come right in. And this is how close you get in, which is amazing. And you can click on an animal to check their welfare. You can click guests. You can click any element of this park, and it'll give you a status update on if people are happy, if they're hungry, if they're disappointed, etc., etc. Early on here, actually, if you look in the controls here, there's not a great deal you can do in the advanced menu. You can't remap buttons, etc. But anyway, let's go back. Earlier on, I can actually change here the ticket price. At the moment, it's $5, so I'm going to try to reduce that just for the moment, maybe to get more people in here. And look, you can change the design for the front gate, which is cool as well. So let's go for this over the top sign here. And there we go. Okay, nothing's happening at the moment because I've still got pause press, so I'm going to put time back to normal speed here, and you can see the clock ticking away actually pretty quickly in the corner. The days do fly by pretty fast. And here they come. At the moment, there isn't really a great deal for these people to do or see, apart from their 2 rabbits. But if you look at my total at the top, I've got $1,280. So I wonder if I could afford then to maybe buy a hot dog stand, or all of a sudden now as well, you can see that a lot of the areas on the wheel that were grayed out are now accessible. So we have alerts, and then we go to the world map, bulldoze, destroy objects, management and tasks, ticket office and employees. Let's see what that says for the moment. Park staff. Employee type. I can't search anything else. Job postings, current postings, no. Okay, recruit. Okay, I've just opened up a few positions here. A research grant. Hang on, who's this fella? Looks a bit like Dr. Octopus. Hi, I represent the Zoological Foundation for Research, and I'm here to offer you a grant. If you build a research hub before the end of the day, I will fund you for the next 14 days. I think the research hubs are important in this game because I think the research points just accumulate over time, and then it allows you to research like trees and benches and huts and all sorts of things that you need to run a successful zoo. So I'm going to accept this offer. Okay, let's move along. I'm not going to discard changes. I'm happy to. I think I've just yeah. Recruit. I want to recruit some people, so I'm going to open up this for people to apply. Okay, that's good. Now, how will it let me get off this screen here? I said that's locked. You've changes that have not been applied. Are you sure you want to exit? Yeah. Okay. See, watch this. I can zoom right in here and see how she's feeling. Her name's Leona. She's lots of energy. She's fairly satisfied. This place is kind of fun, but not perfect, but better than sitting at home. Okay. So let's see if quickly build. Oh, look, there's a little heart there, so she's enjoying looking at the rabbits. Let's see what we can build this early on. Let's put in. Can I build a hot dog shop? This costs $490, so I can build a hot dog shop. So let's pop that here. Okay, we need to hire somebody to work in the hot dog shop. Okay, so these people have something to eat when they come in. And let's put in a drinks machine, which we should probably put near the food stall. That costs $80. I've still got some $700 left. And I'm going to put in a snack machine right next to the drinks machine. Okay. Now I wonder if I have enough money to do the research center, which I was supposed to do. I've got a feeling. $100. That's cheap, isn't it? Okay. Let's pop that here for the moment. And I was being given $250 for building that within the day, which is great. Okay, Patrick here. I think I need him to go into the research center, so I'm happy to hire Patrick. Okay, it's got a research center, got somebody working there. At the top of the screen, there next to the park rating of 38, there's a number 1 there that will build up throughout the days. And the more points I can get, the more things I can unlock to research. So, 3:50 in the afternoon. Park's pretty busy considering. So all these people, I think, paying $4 to get in. So I'm earning some money each day, which is great. I'm not sure they've got a low rating for the animals. Maybe that's because there aren't many animals to look at. They all seem to be sort of enjoying it so far, and I've just seen an alert here that somebody's bought some food, which is great. The graphics here actually of the hot dog stand really remind me of the theme park graphics back on the Commodore Amiga and Atari ST a long time back, which I think was ported to the Switch recently as well, which is good. So look, everyone's leaving now to go home, and they're getting on the bus. In she goes. And off they go. The night cycle, you can't do anything at night time, it skips through to next morning. At the end of each day, it saves the game as well. Here we go. So the game automatically saves, which is good. It tells you how much money you've made, how many people have come along, and how many people couldn't come along because they couldn't get there. Kathleen, she says, we're finally up and running. I'd love to start tracking your progress. If you reach 25 total customers, I'll be able to give you a small performance bonus. 25 visitors, okay. New task storeroom. Seeing early on the requests come in thick and fast. I have a small observation. Perhaps you might want to feed your animals, of course. So I need to get a storeroom to keep the feed in for the animals. Okay, build storerooms. That's a priority. Next morning comes around quickly. The farm's the zoo's quite small, so there's not loads of space to build things at the moment. But let's see if I can put a storeroom up here. So go to the radial menu, go into tools. A storeroom costs 100. Holds food from animals. You can only have one of these in your zoo. Okay, so let's pop that up there for the moment. And it's actually near the pen, which is quite handy. So I need to hire somebody to work to feed the zookeeper to help with the storeroom and feeding the animals. So I'm happy to hire a Palmer who hasn't got much experience or politeness or his work ethic is quite low, but he's got lots of energy. Let's see how he gets on. Okay, the other thing I'd like to do, people are in already. Look, guests are coming in already. Okay, let's zoom in here and see what we need to pay attention to in here for the moment. Tasks. Here's a list of tasks we get, which gets quite extensive. Okay, so we have 25 out of 25 visitors. So we finished that task. It'd be quite nice if the task completes themselves automatically without me having to go in and register it's been done. So and then it disappears off the list. This task on the research an item. We're really keen to begin our work, so tell us what you'd like us to research. We're going to the hub. That's what I need to do. Let's do that now. So let's zoom out. We've got 4 research points, as you can see at the top. Welfare report. Rating C. Great to see a new zoo. Seems like you have a few things to solve. I will just give you some advice for now, but next time I won't be so generous. Your animals will need more time to be fed and raised lovingly. Your animals are not being treated very well. What? Please try and do better next time. I won't be so lenient. Maybe a little bit harsh, I think, that report. The, oh, here you go. Oh my god, look. The rabbits are pregnant. What? But they seem okay though. They seem healthy and stuff, so let's just leave them for the moment. I mean, I've only got 2 animals. I'm not sure how... Like I said, I'm not looking after them very well. So let's go to the research centre. Let's do some research. This is a bit like a skills tree. And you gradually have to open them all up. So I've got 4 points. So I can get them to research the trees to dot around, the balls for the animals to play with, a desert enclosure or the park benches, garden benches. I'm going to start off with, there's 1 research point to unlock the trees. Okay. And for the benches, it's 1 research point, so I've got 3 left. Let's unlock the desert enclosure. And the animal enrichment pack for small balls, let's do that as well. And so I've used up all my points, I can't do anything else at the moment. But you can see, if you look at this, the number of things you can do, which you can see on the left-hand side. These are all the different categories. It really opens up. And there's a few things that you need to do, but you can't do it just yet. You just have to wait. Like, I had an animal part. I had a lion who died because he was getting a bit thirsty. And yeah, you couldn't dispose of him until you built an incinerator or something anyway. But now I know how to water the animals, which I didn't yesterday, and feed them. Hopefully they're all going to live nice, happy lives. Let's see if I can buy an animal here, can I, for the pen? Let's say get animals. Oh, here we go. Animal shelter. So these are animals that have been rescued from abuse or saved due to erosion of their natural habitats or looked after. What can I get here? At the moment, it's just a selection of rabbits. Let's get a couple of rabbits. Let's get 3 rabbits. And it tells me here, in this space here, there's room for 20 animals, and you only use up 9 of the space. I'm going to put the animals in the grass. I don't think it'd be fair to put them in the other pit. And you can see there on the sign it says 1 day till they arrive. There's nothing for me here, so they're complaining already, my little guests. Oh, he wasn't very impressed with the rabbit enclosure. So let's see, can we introduce something a bit more for the guests to enjoy. We'll go to our build menu. Let's build a gift stand. That they can get a bit of merch. I need to hire her as well. Applies to employee type. Okay. So the gift stand's been put there. I didn't really want it there, but I can quite easily move. And I think we're going to put the gift stand... What do we think? About here? Okay, so let's put it there for the moment. not sure what sort of merch you can get at the zoo. He's leaving because there's nothing else to do. Well, at the moment, we've got the food in. Okay, let's put a restroom in near the food concession stand there. And let's put a bin there. And a green bin next to it. So actually placing objects in buildings very quick. And you always seem to have lots of money. I haven't had a situation yet saying where you can't afford to build that here. And I'm going to place something in the shade here as well, so our guests can come inside on a hot day. So I'm going to put that up here. Oh, at the end of the day finished, didn't have time to do that. But you can see I've profit today is another $1,000, which isn't too bad. Okay, she's going to give me more money if I get 100 visitors. Animal Picture Club. Okay. Next day comes. Let's just do one more day in this playthrough and see where we get to. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Hopefully my other animals might be arriving shortly. Okay, I'm wanted over here, look. Zoom in, select tasks. Build a storeroom. Okay, lost puppy. A man has lost his best friend. The animal keeper told me that we have found a lost dog, a beautiful Labrador. We could call the number on its collar and tell its owner, or we can use this as an opportunity to earn more money and expand its fledgling zoo. Why don't we dress up the dog as a lion and use it to amaze our visitors? So you get these sort of moral decisions to make throughout the game, which gives you your like an ethical morality test here. So we can dress this dog up as a lion, or we can send it back to its owner. Now I have a dog, and if my dog went missing, I would want it back. So I'm gonna bring it back. Your choices matter. The morality choices you make will impact the buildings and actions you can use, and maybe reflect on certain people's behavior. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. Okay, so I've done this one. Again, it'd be nice not to have to go in here, and it'd be nice if they were just awarded to you once they were completed. New job, hire a janitor. Your zoo is going to become a rat-infested den of dust unless you hire someone to tidy it up. Hire a janitor from the ticket office. Okay, so let's go to the ticket office, which I think is by the entrance. Park staff. Janitor. Recruit. Okay. So I don't know how long it takes for somebody to accept the job. Can we see what we've got at the gift store here? Vanessa's working there. She's doing a great job. She seems happy enough. She's on experience 5 level, so maybe she's worked in a few gift stores before. I'm going to give her a little bonus. She's doing such a great job. I'm going to give her another $27. Might just boost her morale. I'll make her push a few more products. The other thing I'd like to do today is pause play. And I'd like to build just a few paths and things just to make it a bit more appealing when people come in. So here we go. Here's the path areas. Oh, at the moment it won't let me build the grey bricks, but I can use wooden planks. So let's just build like a little decking area here as they come in. Okay, so I can keep down the A button here. Yeah. If I build one accidentally, it's not like a Z button, so you just have to click over it again and it disappears. Okay, so I'll build here. Just so it looks aesthetically a bit more pleasing when they come in. There's a bit of rubbish there. I see what they mean about the janitor. And I'm going to just have a path around here to get to the hot dog stand. And a path down to the toilet here. The restrooms, as they say. And a path across to get back to the pen. You can see here in the pens where I've got the gate here for this pen to this side and the gate for the other pen to the bottom. which means the zookeeper has longer to walk. So let's see if I can change the edit enclosure, change the entrance. Oh, here we go, move gate. So if I bring it around here, at least they're close to each other, look. Okay, excellent. I've got 2 days to wait for new animals to come, which is fine. Let's just go back quickly to building. I can change it later if I need to. The pathways here. Actually, I'm going to put some grass down. Let's put some grass down here because there's a lot of, it's just like mud. Let's make it look a bit prettier. It's very easy to do, isn't it? I can bring it down the side here as well. And automatically put it under the lamp, which is good. I have a little grassed off area here. Oh, didn't want to do that. That was good. So I accidentally put it onto the wood there. And when I took it off, the wood was still there. I thought I'd have to put the wood back again, so that's good. Okay, we'll come out for a second. Let's quickly pop into the research center. Let's see what they're up to. I've got 4 research points, so let's see what I can do with those. The slushy shop. That's 5 points to unlock that one. The animal enrichment trampolines. Shelter packs. Let's get the trampoline pack for the animals. I think the rabbits like to use those, so I've used up all my points for the day. So now I can come back, zoom into my enclosure, go to add objects, called enrichment I believe, and I can pop in a trampoline. And I actually think the rabbits start jumping up and down on this one. And when I'm here, I'm just going to decorate it with a little plant there. Because don't forget I unlocked these plants with my in my research center. And a little tree there. So already that looks much better, look. Are they asleep? No, it looks like they're asleep because I pressed pause. So let's get the clock running again, normal time. And he's jumping up and down already, look at that, it's fantastic. Yeah, a lot of people think the place is fun but not perfect, but better sitting at home, which is fine. It's early days. This person there loves jumpy rabbits, which is fantastic. Let's zoom out and see how we're getting on. So already I think that's looking pretty good. So let's just play to the end of the day and pause it here and then pick it up on the next second playthrough. Let's see what else I can build in case something else has been unlocked for me. I've got a desert enclosure with different animals. I guess snakes and things maybe camels and stuff. I've got the gift stands done already. I've done those things. Got restrooms. Yeah, I mean all these things have to be unlocked. But what I think I might put down is a couple of trees here. Look. Oh, hang on. This is cool. This is a new animal being dropped in. Watch. That's how they get delivered. I think that's a really cool touch. Let's just pop down a couple more trees. Just a pretty up. Oh, welcome, new task. Welcome to our town. She'd love to extend the warmest welcome. People love having the zoo, and I've personally cleared the land around your zoo for development. If you want to buy more land to expand, we're happy to sell it to you. Wow. Okay, $100. Thank you very much. Mayor approves extension plans. Thank you. And let me quickly put down a couple of trees here. And this is where I want to quickly press pause. I'll come back out of this. So I can press pause. Go back into putting the trees down. And let's put a few flowers down as well. I mean, this part of the process is so easy, so it's great. So, you know, you can just run the flowers along here on the entrance. I imagine you can build some amazing looking zoos actually. And what you can do is, all of a sudden now, this really opens up the game at this stage. I can now just buy the land. Okay, I've got $300 for a piece of land that big. Wow, I've got that piece of land, look. And all of a sudden now, you can buy the land. I guess you don't want to buy too much too quickly, because then you have to fill it all up. You can see straight away now just how epic the zoo can be. So going back to real time. These guys are loving the rabbits. Oh my god, look, the new arrivals are in there all bouncing around, having a great time. Look at those guys going crazy. So what I need to do now is get some... Excuse me, get something for this pen here. Oh look, they're all going home now. Oh, let's just watch these last few leaves as it closes up. Hope you enjoy this. I'm pleased I had to go yesterday before I shared this playthrough, because yesterday I didn't have a clue what was going on. But I think I've sort of got my head around what I need to do for the moment. But I've seen some people's zoos and they're enormous with hundreds of animals and all sorts of things going on. So I don't know how overwhelming it gets and how easy it is to manage. But so far I'm enjoying this. I mean, the visuals are amazing. I love these type of games. They just look great and they're fun to play. And the graphics are impressive, the way you can zoom in so close and come out so much. Looks great. Music's a bit repetitive, but I guess you can just switch your music off and have your own stuff in the background. The sound effects are sweet. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to support what I'm doing here, I'd appreciate that. Subscribe and like, and hopefully I'll have the next part up with you soon, and we'll take it on from the next day and expand the zoo even more. But thank you very much for your time. Thanks for watching me in the Nintendo Hub, and I'll speak to you and see you soon, hopefully.